Did I just upload a haul literally today? Yeah. Are you here anticipating me to feel bad about it? Well, guess what? You're in luck because I do. What is my freaking problem? Like, but here's the thing. It's really like a belated birthday present because my mom didn't know what to get me for my birthday. And then there was like another gift that she was waiting on giving me. And then I was supposed to go down and see her, but COVID's a bitch, you know what I'm saying? So that didn't happen. And we were going to go like shopping and get some books or whatever, and that didn't happen. So instead, she decided to buy me some books online and send them to me. And boy, howdy, did she go off. All right, we got the handy dandy utensils, and let's go to town. I am so sorry. That was so obnoxious. That noise was horrifying. Oh. Yes! Oh my god! Yes! Oh, it's so soft! Oh my god. Okay, Leanne, I say Moriarty. I feel like everybody says something different, but however you pronounce it, Leanne Moriarty is what I say. Big Little Lies. Oh my god. Okay, so this is awesome because my roommate has the original paperback, which sorry, Beth, cannot stand. I think it's so ugly. And this is one of my favorite books, and I've been wanting a copy of it, but I could not find any copies that I thought looked good. And oh my god, that's awesome. I guess like this is the TV show tie-in, but it's still really cute. So if you don't know what this is about, or you haven't seen the TV show, Big Little Lies is about a group of moms at this elementary school, and they're all vastly different, but still friends or even frenemies, I would say. And something happens, and you don't know what it is in the beginning. You just know that somebody's dead, and you're going from the beginning, point A, and you have this huge, long journey to get to point B and figure out who it is that's dead, who killed them, who was involved, all these different things. And it's a bunch of like all the secrets and scandals and emotions that are held in a tiny, unassuming town. I say tiny, it is like a rich town, but with people that don't seem dangerous, and how dangerous nice people can be. It's so good. All right, next. Oh my god. Okay, I haven't read this. Ooh, I've been wanting to read this for so long. It's Call Me By Your Name by Andre Aciman. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so much thinner than I thought it would be. So this book is a gay love story between, I'm pretty sure it's between like a younger guy, like a coming of age, and then a grown man. And I think that was something a lot of people had a problem with because they considered the age gap to be too much. But of everything I've seen about it and all the people that I trust reading it, they have all loved it and said it's one of their favorite books of all time. So I'm sure that I'll love it too. I'm so excited. Like, and this is definitely, I've heard, just a gay love story phenomenon. So let's see what's going on in here. She's killing it so far. I'm not going to do like I did last time and slice the top of the book open, which I did. Check out, not my last haul, but the haul before that. It was embarrassing. Oh my god, I opened it on the side where all the books are upside down. I'm so excited. Oh, bitch. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, this is hilarious. So my brother got me The Stand, not last year. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. And I was like, Justin, absolutely not. Like, this book is like, it was like freaking this thick. And it's also, he knows damn well that that is the thing that scares me the most in the world, is like bacterial infection and like diseases and stuff. And I told him I'm never going to read it. And he kept begging me to read it. And then he bought it and sent it to me. And I was like, you can have this book back because I'm never reading it. And then he just actually, it's in my TBR shelf. He bought me Dreamcatcher and sent it to me because I was asking him which Stephen King I should read, Pet Sematary or Misery. And instead he got me Dreamcatcher. And I was like, mother, like, Can you just listen to what I'm saying? Okay. And that is so funny. So I guess my mom got me Pet Sematary, and that's so, I'm so excited because I know Noelle Gallagher says that this is like one of her favorite books. This is about a lot where people bury their pets, and then there's a lot behind it where people bury things that they want to come back to life. I saw the movie a long time ago, so I'm trying to remember, but basically it's like a family who deals with like a bunch of grief, and I think that they like bury their son. Yeah, they like bury their son in the pet cemetery, and when people come back to life, they don't come back themselves, you know? And it's apparently it's a huge allegory on grief. Like the whole book is about grief, and it's done really well. And I can't wait. Oh my God. Am I gonna have this reaction for every book? Like, I just listened to this on audio and I freaking loved it. The Passengers by John Mars. I freaking love John Mars. If she bought me the one, I'm gonna like. But The Passengers is where it's this future where there's self-driving cars, and all of a sudden 8 people that are in their self-driving cars, somebody takes over, like a hacker hacks their system and then broadcasts it on Facebook and says, in 2 hours, these people are all going to collide with each other and they're all going to die. And basically he posts it all over and says, oh, you get to vote for who dies and you get to vote for who lives, and makes it like a media discussion. And it is so freaking entertaining, and it's so fast paced and so phenomenal. John Mars is like such a phenomenal storyteller, and it's so fast paced. You don't even understand. Like, you were going to be on the edge of your seat reading this. Phenomenal. Okay, next one. I can already see his little photo in the back. This book is huge. Oh my God. I had no idea it was this big. Oh my God. Oh, it feels amazing. It's that like matte, like, oh, this is like the best Netflix show you've ever watched, but you're reading it. And this is actually getting made into a Netflix show. Like, hopefully COVID didn't destroy that. Like, I'm hoping it was already done and they're just needing to edit it, but it's so good. So it's basically where, set in the future, kind of like how The Passengers is, and it is in the same world, which I find amazing. But it's where this woman has created this technology, this science. You send in like your spit, and kind of like how you would find your ancestry, it tells you who your genetic match is, like who you are genetically destined to have the most in common with, to have the most desire for, lust, everything. So basically your soulmate. And that's such an interesting concept, and you follow a bunch of characters, and it's basically like all the horrible and all the amazing things that can come from that. Because like, say, what if you're married and then you find out about this technology, you take the test, and your husband or your wife isn't the person that you're meant to be with? What if you are matched with somebody and they live across the world from you? Or they like have a terminal illness, or say like you're a woman and you get matched with another woman and you've never thought that you were gay. Or what if you're like 80 years old and you get matched with like a 20-year-old or something? Just something like freaking bizarre. So much bizarre stuff. I'm not saying any of that happens in this book. I was trying to think of things that don't happen. But, oh, it's so good. Like, read this. This is a favorite for me. I don't know. I feel like she crushed it so hard with all the other ones that I don't know. I can't even think of something else that I've been wanting. This is a hardback. And it's soft. If this is freaking a Southern guide to, oh, it is. Okay. Oh my God. I was literally talking to her about this like 2 weeks ago or something. Okay. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. I don't own any Grady Hendrix books, and this is the first one I've read, and it made me want to buy all of them. But again, I'm having this like buyer's regret of that I read the best one first. And this is one of the prettiest books I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, do you see this? It's gorgeous. Basically, this book is about these women living in like super down south you know, and them starting a book club about serial killers. So they're reading like The Stranger Beside Me, which is my favorite book of all time, Helter Skelter, just, you know, women, like slightly almost middle-aged women just having a good old time, you know what I'm saying? Like sipping tea, talking about murder, my kind of gals. And then a guy comes into town and he's really sketch, and the main character's like, maybe he's a drug dealer, maybe he's a serial killer, but no, he's a vampire. It's so good. I feel like Grady Hendrix really did a good job of making this so just basic and real, and then also you don't even realize that it's horror until it's too late. Like, you're in it. You're like, oh yeah, okay, you know, we're in a book club, everything's cool, and then boom, there's like people freaking ripping each other's earlobes off and shit. It's good. It is a good motherfucking time. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I've actually never read anything by Neil Shusterman, but I know that I've been saying that I've seen this book quite a few times on like Book Outlet or at Barnes & Noble, at Target, at all these things, and wanted to pick it up. And I actually have had a friend that read these recently and really loved it. Apparently, this is about that in the future, it's like a kind of dystopian and fantasy where people have stopped dying. Like, medical science has gotten to a point where they have basically cured death. So everybody is essentially immortal. And these scythes, which I'm, you know, assuming, I don't know if they look like this or if this is a hyperbole of who they are, but these scythes basically go around and randomly kill people just to cull the population and make sure that overpopulation doesn't happen. Now, what the story is about after that, I'm not totally sure, but that sounded so incredibly fascinating to me, and I think that this is a story that's really going to make me think really hard while reading it, and that's what I want. I don't think nobody has ever given me such good gifts in my entire life. Like, I'm thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. This is gonna be a Netflix show? Bet. Oh, awesome. Oh my God, this is so thin. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. I hear Kat from Paperback Dreams talking about this book all the time. Do I know what it's about? Absolutely not. Literally, no idea, no clue. But it's horror, and I've been super obsessed with horror lately. So I'm really hoping for good things from this. Sorry that I can't tell you what it's about, but I'm sure I can already feel like this is a book that I'm going to want to do a review on. So you'll hear about it eventually. And then our last book, we have The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. The funny thing about this, I feel so bad. The funny thing about this is that I had actually today taken this off of my want to read because I literally just saw today that Noelle Gallagher posted a video for the Reading Rush, and she read this and she gave it 2 out of 5 stars, and I was like, because I read Final Girls and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars and I didn't like it, but Lock Every Door was 5 out of 5. And I haven't read Home Before Dark. I don't know, like, this is about, like, basically the game Two Truths and a Lie, and I think the whole book is kind of based around that kind of storytelling, which is interesting, and I believe that it is about a camp that all these characters, or that these characters were in when they were younger and something bad happened, and I think the main character goes back to be, like, a counselor, and stuff starts happening when they go back to that. That sounds really good. I'm hoping this is good, but I don't know. I do trust a lot of Noelle Gallagher's opinions, so I gotta see what Kayla said from Books and Lala, because I don't know. Can we talk for a second about my mom absolutely crushing the entire game and putting you all to shame? Like, she freaking crushed it. Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have my Goodreads and my Instagram linked down below. I would love it if you follow me, especially on Goodreads, so that you can see what I'm reading. I can see what you're reading. You can give me some recommendations. Tell me which one you want me to read next, because I will go based on any recommendation, okay? Or if there's any that you did not like, because you know what? It's just so much easier not to pick a book up if somebody else says they didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Makes me feel better about not getting to something. But anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you again shortly with another video. Bye.